everyone, and welcome back to Hecht Creative. Today we're going over the top 11 Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie figures from Jakks Pacific. Before we begin, make sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Now let's get to it. Super Sonic is still sadly dead last. I did pick up a better one that has better articulation. The previous one I had was incredibly loose, incredibly sort of goopy, and didn't really function as well as it could. This one is fine, but the other one still soured what I had with that figure. I do like this one. It is still a little bit top heavy, a little bit rubbery here and there. It's kind of a weird figure, and I still don't like how he doesn't come with fists or open hands or something, which would be way better. He does come with a Master Emerald, which is nice, but not really that great of a consolation prize, seeing as how small it was. We got this honkin' thing with Chaos recently. They could have done this mold first, reused it to change the color a little bit, and it would have been a way better Master Emerald. Number 10 is Snow Sonic. I just find him to be not really as good as he could be. I appreciate the new mold, but it doesn't really have too much in ways of articulation. He can't really move all that well, and that really frustrates me. I wish it was better engineered. I do like this character a lot. It looks nice, at least as far as the sculpt goes, but the lack of accessories and just lack of articulation in general makes sense for a snow outfit, but really I wanted a Snow Tails. Number 9 is regular Tails. He is a fine character, not really the best though. If you put his legs in, he falls over immediately. If you put his legs out and pronate them, he can stand up. It's fine, but kind of strange looking. You know, there's a fine line as to where to put his feet, where they will stand. He looks okay, I guess. Putting his tails down gives him a way forward experience, but putting his tails up leaves a little bit of a challenge to balance him. He comes with a little, like, weaponized little blaster here. It's nicely done as far as the paint goes and everything, and it fits in his hand pretty well as the other hand, which is pretty nice. He is a good figure, but not great or really excellent for that matter. I gave Robotnik so much junk last time. I'm going to give him a little bit of praise. Yes, he has a lot of articulation in a lot of places. That works out pretty well. Yes, he has a new sculpt, and it's nice with a little bit of Jim Carrey in that head over here with some nice details. His head is hard to move, though, for some reason, for me, and a lot of his joints are kind of too loose for what I would like on an action figure, but I do appreciate the style of it all being done and how nice it looks in the end. They really easily could have used this for a Master Robotnik, which I would have loved to see with maybe a larger Master Emerald, but instead we got these different effects with this character and only this character alone as the sole Robotnik mold. It would have been great to have a different character, but alas, look, it's this. This isn't even painted correctly, which is a shame. It's fine on the inside, but needs a light over here. And we also have this coffee mug, which we've seen a lot of times in other figures. It's just okay for me. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also click the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. Next up is Snowboard Sonic, who shares his body mold with several other characters, but is a springboard for them as well. He's fine, I guess. He works out pretty well as the character. I like the head sculpt, it's okay. The body works out really well. The shoes are very nice and red. It's a very unique color scheme and design for the character. I'm very happy with it. We also have this over here, the snowboard. It's fine and works out pretty well. You can peg him onto it and just watch him go. It's neat. Number 6 is Pilot Tails. He is a nice looking figure, but my issue with him is mold degradation. He can't really stand all that well. Unlike the other one, even if you put his legs out, he still will fall, which is a shame. These joints just weren't made to be used twice, I guess. You can stand him up like this, which is fine by me. He does come with this little boomerang thing, which is very nicely done, as well as the backpack, which can't really fit onto much of anything. You also can give these to this Tails and have a complete Tails instead of one that won't really stand that well. It's kind of a shame and really a bummer, because I would love to have a Pilot Tails that can function and a regular Tails that can function as well. In the top 5 is Charged Sonic or Electric Sonic. Same Sonic as before, different paint job. Looks really nicely done. I love all the little electric, like little zaps and bops and boops and stuff over here. The little bolts are really awesome, and they're on like every little square inch of his body. Very nicely done on that. He also comes with the little ring bag, which is awesome. It has a lot of paint on it, emergency use only, very neat. And the map of where to go in all the safe worlds he has. It's incredibly intricate and really nicely done, and makes up for a reuse of a body mold that's super nice. Number 4 is a Sonic who's ready to party. In a brief scene from the movie, I think in a parody of Risky Business, comes Party Sonic, who looks awesome. I love how this looks. He's really great and very well done. I think they even painted his eyes on the inside too, which is nicely done. I find his shoes are nice. The body mold is really cool with the toga, as well as the gold chain, the tie coming off the top, and the glasses are peak Risky Business. It's very fun and very funny, and he's a nice figure to really round out the movie Sonic collection of the figures from the film. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also click the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. In the top 3 is Charged Knuckles or Electric Knuckles. The bolts on him are not as prevalent, but Knuckles' body mold is second to none, one of my favorites in the line. I do find that his pink eyes are really greatly done and look really cool. I also really like the fists he comes with. They're not fists, but you can turn them into fists if you can do this. It looks like a fist. His shoes are very awesome, and the ring he comes with is integral. I do wish it was bigger though, which is holding him back from a higher grade, but I do find this figure is really neat, and I wish it came with some little rings of this color. They would be really helpful to make this figure essential and better. Number 2 is Baseball Sonic, who relies more on emotion during the scene the character is in, rather than the actual figure itself. Don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic figure. He's really wonderful. You can use this baseball glove to fit on tails and stuff like that. I even got a Marvel Legends baseball bat to use for the other hand, which works out really nicely. But putting that aside, it's still a really nicely done figure. The chest plate is really great. The hat is really cute, putting all of his little hairs down, or at least the top one. It looks really awesome, and I like this character a lot. It's really great. I don't really have any complaints with it. I just love the expression. Everything about this figure is gold, and the emotions are really nicely done during that scene. I love that the catharsis of when everything's all said and done, everyone goes out and plays baseball, and it has some ice cream. Has anyone made any grape ice cream for Knuckles? I'd love to see some grape ice cream, just a little red boy, so he can have his treat at the end of the day. Before we get to number 1, here's my ranking of accessories by character. I do find that they are all well done, just as some of them are more useful than others. Tails' stuff isn't really that great, as far as the backpack can't be used, and I don't really use these accessories all that much. The ring is fine. It could be brighter or golder or larger. Same with this. It could be larger and better. These could be painted as far as robotics accessories goes. I do love these little snowboards. They're wonderful and work really well for the scene they're in and for the characters themselves. And Charged Sonic, for me, is the winner as far as it comes to accessories. They're both really film accurate, play a integral role in the story and the character, and they're very useful for doing photography and scenes. Also, what are your top 10 or at least 11 Sonic figures from the movie? Comment below and tell me what you think. I like to see what you guys have to say about that. And now we get to number 1 in the ranking. And number 1, of course, is regular Knuckles with the snowboard. I really can do her without the snowboard. I don't need it at all. It looks nice though, and you can peg Knuckles into it very well. It's a really nice accessory that works fine for the figures, I guess, but really Knuckles is the star here and my favorite character in the movie. He is just so fun to play with and looks incredibly nice. The detail on him is spot on and immaculate and really wonderfully done. They went above and beyond to make him look great and his figure to look great with the articulation. He's probably my favorite top figure in the entire Jakks Pacific line as far as the movie figures go, or at least any of the figures go. He's incredibly awesome, really well done. I just love the character a lot. And it's also a great tribute to Ice Cap with that snowboard. I love this character so much. Knuckles is the best. Go Team Knuckles. He is wonderful and a force to be reckoned with as a friend or a foe. Overall, the Sonic the Hedgehog movie 2 was a blast, even better than the first, and one of the best video game movies I've seen, I think, ever. All these figures themselves are really cool. Yes, around half of them are remolds of just Sonic, but I find the others pick up the slack by looking really cool and really nicely done. I do find that yes, there are a lot of remolds and reuses, but that is where you pick the ones you like and stick with them, and the ones you don't like, you don't have to get. I do recommend picking up at least my top 3. The Sonic 3-pack is really cool, and I think the different versions and variations of Knuckles and Sonic are also pretty nice. I would do a hit and miss on Tails. Super Sonic is a maybe if you really want that Master Emerald, but there's a better one in Chaos. So let me know which one you think is your favorite or what your list is. Tell me in the comments below, and I'll see you next time with some more action figure reviews, video game playthroughs, and other thoughts and musings from Jesse Hecht Creative next time. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Feel free to click like, subscribe, share, or leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com, where you'll find more reviews like this one. Thanks again for watching and keep being creative. Stay tuned.